I'm Jamie with Guitarist magazine, and today we've got Fender's new Meteora Player Plus HH guitar to try out. Now the Meteora shape, which is kind of a retro futuristic offset, first kind of broke cover in 2018. It was designed by a guy called Josh Hurst at Fender, and I suppose it's their attempt to sort of modernise the Fender offset shape that we know and love so well through products like the Jazzmaster and the Jaguar. The Meteora is a little bit downsized. The offset is a bit more extreme, and as you can see, everything else about it is not typical Fender. So without further ado, let's talk you through some of the features of this guitar. The beating heart of the guitar is these two Fireball pickups, which, despite the fact they look like wide range pickups, are actually just sort of three exposed poles on either side of a regular humbucker, but that has been custom designed for this guitar. Another slight misnomer is the Fireball name, because they're actually about 7k in output, and they're really nice actually. They're good, sort of nice balanced humbucker, quite toothy, quite expressive, really nice pickups, but perhaps not as hot as the name might suggest. Got a two-post vibrato here, nice and stable, with these nice steel saddles here, so everything kind of works very much as it should with that when you start to get a little bit active with the whammy bar. Two independent tone controls, master volume control here, but as you can see there's a push-push S1 switch here, and what that does is S1 switches on Fenders do all kinds of crazy stuff depending on the guitar. On this one it's actually fairly straightforward. They're coil splits, and they voice the outer coils of each pickup respectively, so if you're in the neck position it's going to voice that outer coil there. Let's just show you that actually. This is just a normal clean tone, so you can hear how these humbuckers are actually really they're not too square sounding. They're pretty nice for clean tones in themselves. So let's hit that S1 switch to split the coils. So as you can hear, that gives you a useful extra single coil style sound to add to this nice plump humbucker sound that this has got. Like a lot of Fender's Mexican built guitars these days, it's Pau Ferro fingerboard, so that's not rosewood, that's a sort of rosewood-like wood that's been used increasingly by Fender as a substitute for that rosewood. It's got locking tuners with an F logo on the back, 22 frets, medium jumbo fret wire, 12-inch radius, so a little bit flatter than some Fenders you'll be familiar with. It's very comfortable to play, so I don't think any long-term Fender player would feel at all alienated by this guitar. It feels quite nice and balanced when you've got it just sort of sat in your lap. It's not like trying to lurch or nosedive anywhere. Very, very playable. And one thing I would say about this guitar is the looks say offset, but the sound and the playability is very much kind of contemporary rock. It's just a lovely sounding guitar, and a lot more kind of capable of noodly stuff than you might think, given the offset vibe of this. Really cool guitar. Definitely recommend checking one of these out. And as mentioned, it's part of the Player Plus series, which is really the sort of top tier of Fender's Mexican built production. So this is about £900, a little bit more than that. It's a pretty refined product. Yeah, go check one out. I think you'll be surprised by how much you can do. let's just have a quick run through some of the sounds without much of anything else on them, so you can hear how this guitar sounds in the raw, as it were. Okay, starting with the neck pickup with both coils voiced. Going to the middle pickup selection. Finally to the bridge. As always, I'll give you a quick rundown of the signal chain. We've got a Laney Lionheart 20-watt head and 2x12 cab behind us. On the board in front of me here, we're mainly using the following pedals: a Free the Tone String Slinger Overdrive, which is sort of Dumble-like OD. We've got a J-Rocket Audio Designs 45 caliber overdrive, so that's like an early plexi type sound. Free the Tone Future Factory delay, that would use a little bit of that, and just a smidgen of reverb from the Free the Tone Amber Space reverb here. It's all sat on a nice Schmidt Array board, and we've got an Ernie ball volume control there, just varying the levels a little bit, and that's about it on this video.